Still searching for them.
Just let me know when you manage to get your hands on them.
Hey,
Anything I can help with?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Sure thing.
I hope you like it.
Hey.
I'll see what I can do.
I used to be quite an inventor when I was younger. Now, these old bones are
I hope you have additional fusion cores to spare. I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me. We can keep traveling as much as you want. I do not require sleep or food in order to survive. My onboard functions are operating at full capacity. My company, you and I make quite an effective team.
Heads up.
There's something you need?
Des says we stay
Desdemona.
here until you leave. No pressure.
You didn't see anything suspicious coming in, right?
The Courser Killer returns. And what brings you back here?
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
Even if one of my own agents told me that, I'd be skeptical. And from a stranger? Listen, you're obviously talented. I believe you'd be. So, prove it. Run the op with Deacon. If everything checks out, then we can talk about this plan of yours.
Des says we stay here until you leave. No pressure.
unload some. One should make use of it.
Deacon? Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Your base was under a donut shop?
It's a lot better than it sounds. Well, it was, until it was blown to hell.
Yeah, that's great. So, what are we doing here?
The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So, we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
Let's find it then.
We gotta do one thing first. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base, so let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs, symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going. Got another rail sign. Right there. See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, "Mine is in the shop." Trust me.
Hey.
Oh, thank God. Do you have a Geiger counter? Do you have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Ease up there, pal, or we're gonna have a problem.
I already got problems, asshole. That little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome synth sons of bitches. The front's fortified to hell and back. They place mines all over the goddamn place.
They have a minefield?
Yeah, the mother of all minefields. I couldn't draw you a map if I tried.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
He's probably telling the truth, but you never can tell.
I agree. Odds are good we can take him at face value. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So we're going in through the escape tunnel.
I say we go through the front door, minefield or not.
What? If you think we got the mojo for that, I'll back your play. You first. The elevator's hidden behind the Institute badly powered off the elevator. We kill all of them, and we still gotta go in the back way. Well, the slightly bright side here is it'll be easy getting out.
Enemy detected.
You buy that? I don't.
Is someone present? Overactive sensors. Nothing more. Movement detected. Curious.
Reading detected.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good doctor.
My scanners must be malfunctioning.
There we go.
Someone left a rail sign here. This one means danger. Yeah, we know. Poor dead bastard.
I am detecting appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
Wait, see the box in the center of that rail sign? That means there's a cache nearby. Looks like Maven managed to hide something before... well, you know. Look around. Tinker managed to turn on the defense. Barely slowed the coursers in, but hey, probably saved some lives.
Terminating any hostile life form. Hello?
Movement detected. Are you attempting an ambush? Curious.
Bothering anybody now?
Is someone present? Hostile sensor reading detected.
Yes.
Just when I thought we were getting along.
Bye-bye, Gen 1s. Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. We're entering a secret Defense Intelligence Agency research lab, a place that never officially existed. It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
My target has disappeared.
If they return, I will be
Nothing
ready.
but a tomb for old spooks.
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needed. Adjustment.
Nice.
You sure you're not pod synth? Of course, I guess you wouldn't know, would you?
I'm in.
Walk away from.
Please lower your weapon.
Get to.
Nice.
Stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
still there.
Engaging.
Underestimate us again.
How interesting. You cannot escape detection for now.
Where's that playbook?
Carrington, Stanley, Salus Acrote, Suprema Lex.
It says me.
Now I understand this
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let its size fool you.
I appreciate it.
May it serve you as well, heck, better than it did Tommy. Grab Carrington's prototype. You turn that over to Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band.
Is someone present?
Nice.
The elevator's at the end of the hall. Should be easy to power up and get out since we already cleared the path, right?
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Got it.
They had no expense, did they?
Hello? I knew you would kill yourself.
Where'd you go?
End of the line. Power up the elevator.
Targeting sensors fully. Operational.
Going up.
We got what we came for. Let's split up and meet back at the catacombs.
We made a good team.
The best. See you soon. And the new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Every word he said was true, and then some.
A full 100. I can't even imagine.
See? Just like I said, boss.
I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Call me Whisper.
After Tommy? Or... Either way, that's very fitting. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ
I'm
is
feeling
one of our
overdue
most
for some
tightly guarded
reconstructive
secrets.
surgery.
So be careful.
Ooh, maybe I'll go blonde next time. I could use some fun.
Hey.
Welcome to the family. We're a colorful and arguably insane bunch. But you're stuck with us now. Speaking of which, if you don't mind a sidekick, let's keep a good thing going and travel together some more.
Let's go then.
I'm all ready to go.
Ah, Deacon. You two taking care of some official business?
Mr. Valentine, you flatter me.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road again? Get back to the hunt for Eddie Winter?
Let's head out.
All right.
Nick, you old dog. Good to see you. With him along, I know you're both gonna be fine.
Ah, Deacon. We'll keep our eyes peeled. You just make sure your folks all keep doing the same, all right?
Des says we stay here until you leave. No pressure.
This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this. But that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command. But what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
Tell me what you need, Doc.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth, H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
Sounds like an important mission.
It is. After Switchboard, we're so short-handed I have little choice but to throw you into the deep end. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
You sound rather convincing, actually. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker. I'm very busy. Unless you need my medical expertise, please bother someone else.
Caravan or raider?
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? All right. Come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading as you like.
Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
You? I was expecting someone of the feminine persuasion. You're with our mutual friends, yes?
Let's say I am.
Of course. You've just joined, haven't you? All you need to know is this is the first stop for all our new packages. So maintaining proper security here and preventing any unnecessary delays is crucial.
Inflammation in the joints combined with the pressure in the air is causing painful friction.
Right.
A trader always has to move his merchandise efficiently.
Wouldn't want any hiccups in the supply chain.
Exactly. My current package has been in my possession far too long. I'm supposed to deliver the package to someplace nearby, but raiders have complicated matters. So, if you could...
So I just need to wipe out a few raiders. Done.
I like you already. We're supposed to make the delivery at night, so once you clear out the undesirables, we'll meet after the sun sets.
Good guys winning. What the fuck was that?
End of the line.
Everything looks clear.
This is H222. H2, here's the person I talked to you about.
Nice to meet you, H2.
Another person actually happy to meet me. This'll take some getting used to.
Remember what I told you, H2. I'll fire up the signal. And there. Time for me to go. Keep H2 safe. Someone will be here shortly.
Easy there.
Don't shoot. Whisper, right? I heard about you. Walked the Freedom Trail, cleared out Switchboard. Glad you joined the team.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Right you are. Mine is in the shop. All good? Now, let's take a look at our friend. Hey, you okay?
A little rattled, but I've never been better. The other man, he said I shouldn't talk too much.
He told you right, H2. You'll need a real name and a new face, but we'll get to that. Oh, listen. There's more than raiders behind me. Afraid we need a little more help.
More raiders. Not a problem.
You headquarter heavies mean business. We need to get to Ticonderoga's safe house, my home. A lot of sense fresh off the boat crashed there until we smuggled them out of the Commonwealth.
Nice that you're willing to do that for us.
Yeah. I'm working off sands from a misspent youth. I'll lead the way.
Time's up, asshole.
Safe H2? You gotta keep moving.
This is gonna be fun. Gotta reload sometime.
Why don't you just die?
Hey, high rise.
We can catch up at Tycon. We just gotta make it there alive first.
Hey, high rise.
We can catch up at Tycon. We just gotta make it there alive first. And we're here. All in the night's work for you agent types. Huh.
Just part of the service.
I think I'm gonna like you even more than Glory. If you ever need grub, bullets, or just a power nap, take the elevator up to Tycon. My house is yours. But right now, I need to take care of H2. Later.
Hey, Carrington.
Heavy's bloody traipsing around at all hours. I take it the H222 situation has been resolved? Of course, but there's yet more to be done. Since the fall of the switchboard, we've ascertained the fate of all but 2 safe houses. I want you to check on Augusta.
I'll get it done.
Details await at the dead drop. Have a care. Odds are very good you're walking into something nasty.
Bet you never met a sin before Glory.
I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here. Or at least not soon.
Excellent.
rug for you?
Heads up.
Take a look. hide and seek?
Terminal only.
You lend your hand with that terminal?
I'm in.
All you gotta do is ask. Something out there.
Who's there?
This how you imagine you'd go? Think you can win this? Huh? You're in for it now. See him? Where'd that little fucker go?
Seems they skipped town.
Time's up. Make you jittery.
What?
I don't think we're alone. Detection system on down the fritz.
Everything's starting to sound like footsteps these days. Someone there?
Got it.
Hey!
Where'd that little fucker go? No need to hide. I'll be over soon.
Because everyone else has a good sense of point.
Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy. It's my envious job to keep track of all the dead drops and grab incoming agents and tell them where they're needed. I don't suppose you want to switch places.
That can be an important job.
Yeah, right. I could be replaced by a stupid chalkboard. We'll be seeing each other. A lot. Can't need you in.
You really walked the freedom trail?
Augusta's safe house was destroyed by the Institute.
It's as I feared. 3 safe houses gone. Hard to imagine. I have nothing further for you at the moment. I'm sure someone else could use your help. No shortage of fires to be put out.
Glad you signed on. Means I might get to take the occasional night off.
Excuse me.
Hey, you. You the new heavy? Whisper, right?
Yep, that's me.
I thought so. So the switchboard was crawling with bad guys. Mines and shit, too. Any of that true? Or was Deacon bullshitting me again?
You calling me a liar?
Hell no. I'm calling Deacon. How'd you take down the old HQ? Please tell me you didn't go along with
with a whole lot of bullets and a whole lot of blood. Fortunately, the blood wasn't mine.
That's how you do it. Well, welcome to the party. After what happened to Tommy Whispers, we need another tough son of a...
Thanks for inviting me.
We should, I don't know, bake a cake? That's what you do, right? They call me Glory, the Angel of Death, the ass-kicking poster child of a liberated synth.
So you're a synth?
That's what the Made in the Institute stamp on my ass says.
I have a lot of questions about synths, about the Institute.
If I have to. I know a whole lot less than you think. Mainly, I did surface detail, combing over ruins and shit for salvage. The few times I was in the Institute proper, all I was to them was their thinking, feeling hammer.
That sounds demeaning.
You could say that. I helped those assholes make more synths. Synth development is what they called it.
How do they make synths?
Damned if I know. The machines are massive, complicated. Not like anything I've seen out here. No matter what Dez and others say, synths ain't human. We're assembled bone by bone, muscle by muscle. I've seen it. I'm gonna hit the range. I need to shoot something.
Uh-huh.
I'm very busy. Unless you need my medical expertise.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
There's more going on than you know. Trust me.
Glad to have you aboard. Before you joined us, you wanted my help with something. I'm listening.
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about. You needed that frequency, I take it. Why? What does this machine do?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter called the Molecular Relay?
We've spent dozens of years and too many good agents' lives only to discover not a goddamn thing. And now we have the answer, thanks to you. Teleportation. That the Institute could build something so... This is our top priority now. I want Tinker Tom to help you in any way possible to get this...
Sure.
All along, the bastards have been teleporting personnel to the surface. Is there nothing they can't do?
Ready to hand over the plans? This is the big one.
Here you go. Let's see what we need.
Hold on. Who wrote this? Some kid with a crayon? Shit. Must have been a real big kid. Oh, man. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Those Institute eggheads are crazy. And you can divert the signal using a heavily modified relay interception. Like a pirate broadcast, you know? That's intense.
Skip to the part where we build the thing, Tom.
The plans cover all the high-end egghead shit, but they're missing a ton of engineering details. Filling in the gaps will take time. This bit here, the stabilized reflector platform, just needs some high-grade metal. Easy. Psh, by the time you finish that, I'll have the rest done.
So, the next step?
We can scrounge up the platform components you need. No problem. But where to build it? It's gonna need some serious space. I know Pam was running numbers on a good site for a new safe house. It's got a workshop, good location, and the full blessings of her predictive algorithm. Once you set up the safe house, we'll drop off the materials there. Or you could build your own platform somewhere else, I guess. Your call.
We can keep traveling as much as you want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
What's up?
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as the Brotherhood?
Please, just...
Hey.
Go ahead.
I need to be alone right now.
Hey.
I'm listening.
Hey.
How we doing on the hunt for Eddie's tapes?
Still searching for them.
Just let me know when you manage to get your hands on them.
Heads up.
I'm all ears.
Heads up.
What? You all right? You need something?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Sure thing.
If we want to win this war, we have to spread the word.
Blood.
If I got it. You got a real knack.
Always a wise investment.
Sometimes the direct approach isn't the best to take.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
I told you Sanctuary would grow. The sight never lies.
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but
Look
it
alive.
rarely lacks for excitement. Can do. Think that's out of reach.
You got what it takes to go far with us. I can tell.
Do something for you? Done and done.
Carrington wants to talk with you. Sounds important. You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scammer.
I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here. At least not soon.
Vault blue.
Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
The importance of Bunker Hill and our assets is not widely known. Please keep it that way.
You got the platform built yet? Tick tock, tick tock. I'm waiting for the good news.
I did it. The platform's constructed.
And I filled in the blanks on the blueprints. We can actually build this crazy thing. The science of this monstrosity is wow. But fortunate for us, the ingredients pretty common. But there's 3 specialty items that I just can't grab from our safe houses. You find those, and we'll knock down the gates of hell.
Thanks, Tom. I'll find them.
I don't doubt it for 1 minute. After you get the gettables, meet me at the...
Protect something awful precious.
Hey, you were in the paper, right? You're 200 years old? Looking pretty good for your age, huh?
We sell everything. Skin packs.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Oh, goody.
Right.
Everything I got will keep you safe.
Let's see what you have.
Feel free to test the grips.
You there! You need a genuine, authentic, custom...
Let's see what you have.
Handmade, each one.
I'm telling you, it ain't just a story. University...
You? I don't know you. Just keep your distance.
By sins.
Keep calm.
That's exactly...
Human as the day I was...
Well, you do... All right. We can do...
I've got a few minutes to browse.
everything you need.
Mentats, buff out, stim packs, jet, everything to even you.
You have marvelous bone structure. Stop by the mega surgery sometime.
Desdemona.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Patriot?
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps Synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
How can I contact him if you know nothing about him?
Patriot devised a method to communicate with us one way. The plan hinges on us using this method to close the loop and contact him back.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice. So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths, about the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RF! We got it!
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now!
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Busted. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Sean, please. Calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's... he's a pro.
Uh-huh.
Please try and... Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod, and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obvious. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you... What else can I say to ease your mind?
Sure. Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow... I know there's more for us to discuss. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthrough. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build... And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assumed that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Jammed.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Excuse me, Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's... When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I guess I just wasn't ready.
That's understandable. The will to survive. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then, as you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy.
Sure. It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Excuse me.
Welcome. Do you require additional supplies?
Let's see what you have. terminal should open this. I'm through. Can't pick this.
You're here. Glad you made it.
It's an honor to have you
Is
here,
it
sir.
true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious inflammable food supplements.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot.
What? The railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of... But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know? When we get to the atrium, follow my lead.
Greetings, sir.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
C-114, it's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, C-1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
Only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, C-1. He's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now, how many synths want to escape, C-1?
The ones I know for certain, 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Nothing to report, sir.
Dr. Watson doesn't think I'm Institute material. I'm gonna prove him wrong. Liam's been trying to teach me robotics. It's more complicated than I thought. You're gonna have to work pretty hard to examine my latest reports on batch 274.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Excuse me.
Pardon me.
He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up the
Doc.
Yes, I'm sure that
try
whatever
not
you
to
have
think
to
too much
say
about
is
it.
very interesting.
We have
but
more
now
than enough to
simply
occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
Someone's a little full of himself.
Hardly. There is no place for ego. I'm simply trying to tell you in as polite a manner as possible that I am busy. Now, goodbye.
Dr. Carlin.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth. Director Holdren seems very taken with you.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Hello.
Hey there.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing.
Hi.
All this must be a little overwhelming for you.
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Theoretical limits. When are you going to tell me about this mysterious phase 3?
You know I can't talk about
that. She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
I get the impression you don't want me here.
What I want, in this case, is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Not everything you've heard about the Institute is true. Give us a chance.
One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
Hi, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
What kinds of blueprints?
Mostly components for a new plasma pistol concept I've been toying with. High-energy weapons are sort of a hobby of mine. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to... I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Yes?
Safety first. Remember that.
I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in 2 places at once. We haven't been able to crack.
Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
I hope all your needs are being seen to. Let me know.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over.
It's an honor to meet you,
knock
sir.
some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the
Excuse
targeting
me.
package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some
Child
courses.
Synth. It's just remarkable.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us
Doc.
and pretty much all the other departments.
Here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser.
a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
If you're the acting head of the ESRB, who are you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Carry on, sir.
If you see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
Status. All functions normal.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start there. Let's try it. The dosage will be much larger this time. And the side...
again?
Huh? Call me old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground.
Paladin dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
That depends. How are you feeling?
My power armor systems are within normal operating. You just give the word, and we can begin our mission.
Not now.
No problem. Let me know when you're ready. Remember, we're out here representing
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
It must make you proud to see all the Father has done. All that he has built.
Hello.
We are honored to welcome you here.
There we go.
I have to admit, the third-generation synths are really something.
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
Good to see you.
Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
I bet Dr. Thompson would love to take that column apart and get a look at the inner workings. Power demand jumped another 5%.
Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
How could it be? It was probably just a glitch in the nervous system. The final control software was You just don't want to admit to yourself if you're about to launch into one of your speeches about
Dr. Watson is a little excessive when it comes to rules and policies.
I've heard enough of them. Write them down from memory. But we can't just ignore the purpose. The same people. Why can't it have a soul?
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
Operating at full capacity.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
Excuse me.
If you see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Good day.
3 levels of approval. Do you believe that? 3!
If the robotics division was careful, we wouldn't have synths trying to escape.
Subject identified.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
I wouldn't be here, not for your son.
I hope all your needs are being seen to. Let me know if they're not.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand.
Son.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If they're so dangerous, you should destroy them and start over with a better design.
There is no need for such drastic action. We are constantly working to correct any flaws that might arise. As you will soon see, we're also more than capable of reclaiming any synths that become a danger to the surface. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
It might not want to talk. It would be safer just to kill it.
That would be a terrible waste of a valuable resource. If at all possible, that synth should be returned alive. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
The Institute's